sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first down throw from Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for this sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But it's
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right thing.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Lawrence to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Chubb again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 34 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receive.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about balls. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Steps away to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Hey, alert! 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Hey, that's good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down, Steelers.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Lawrence going to throw again. Flush to his right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Lawrence. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down. Mike 42, Mike 42. Switch out.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
It got his man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, a nice spin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On 1st down, it's Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
You gonna take. You gonna take. Leo. Jim. 49.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Gotta do better. Regular. Shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately,
now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Shoot.
And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I got him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.